Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Wildlife Park, and today we are building a Jaguar exhibit, which was pretty highly requested in the comments, or has been recently, so I decided I should actually do it. Now that is in direct competition with, I believe, the chimpanzee and the elephant, both of which again are highly requested animals, but we'll get to getting those ones in pretty soon. Again, elephants are particularly just very big animals and very complex. And I want to make a really good exhibit for them, and it's just taking a long time to kind of figure out how I want to do that. So don't worry guys, the elephant will happen, just not yet. Also, as you can see here, I'm trying to do like an overhang using fences for the exhibit. And the reason I didn't is because I put a curve in the fence, which I'm considering removing. We'll see if I decide to do that at some point. You know what? I should probably do like a tour video at some point of the zoo. We'll see. We'll see about that. Also, I don't know if you see it in the video, or in the time-lapse, but I believe a platypus escaped. So, yeah, you might see that in the background. I don't really know if I noticed it that much. But anyway, yeah, we're doing like the traditional fence, rock wall kind of thing we've been doing with pretty much every single, you know, jungle exhibit we've done so far. I have to say, guys, it's gotten really easy to do. Wow, sorry. My throat's a bit dead today, I guess. But anyway, like I was saying, it's getting a bit easier to do these jungle exhibits now that this is like the fourth one I've done. You know, kind of like learning how it's supposed to go, what goes where, how do the plants work, stuff like that. It's getting a lot easier to get these exhibits put together, so I think that's why I was able to do this one so quickly. As compared though to like the Sumatran rhino, but I mean, that exhibit was also just way bigger. It's probably like double the size of this. I also put way too many jaguars in here at the end. Oh, yep, yeah, you can see the little platypus there in like the top left part of the screen. I don't know how the animals keep getting out. There are several escapees, I believe. I don't know how they're escaping. I don't know what they're doing. There aren't any holes in the exhibits that I'm aware of. They shouldn't be able to climb over anything. So maybe it's an issue with their hitboxes, kind of like fossils and archaeology has. Who knows? Anyway, but I mean, it's not like it really matters. They're still cool looking. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm building a bit of a rock wall connecting the platypus exhibit to this. I just didn't really feel like that was worth putting in the time lapse because it was like such a minor thing. I was putting the door for the exhibit in, and yeah, I think I'm running to go get some plants there from the tapir exhibit. Not tapir exhibit, the rhino exhibit. The tapirs are a different one. I might have to go back through and redo the tapirs a bit. We'll see. Maybe I'll do that on like a live stream at some point, something like that. We'll see. That's for those of the people who are about to comment about that. No, that's not a guarantee. There's going to be a wildlife park live stream. I'll see about maybe doing one at some point. But anyway, let's see. I mean, again, this exhibit's pretty simplistic. I don't think this is by far one of the best exhibits I've ever made, but it works quite well, I think. It kind of reminds... I think the main reason I've kind of built it this way is because, to me, this evokes a lot of the old Big Cat exhibits I made, like a couple of years ago when I was doing the original run of this series. Well, I guess not the original run, the original creative mode run of this series. I built a Big Cat exhibit not too dissimilar to this. Was it for jaguars or maybe even for cheetahs? I don't really remember. Again, it was years ago, so it's wow, I can't believe that's been years ago. But anyway, yeah, so we're doing the traditional kind of like pathway thing. I definitely gotta put a bit more podzol in, I think. Also, this water feature to me definitely I think should have been bigger, considering jaguars like water. You know, I feel like maybe I should have put more water in, but at the same time, the exhibit's pretty small and I didn't see too much space for that. I do like the rocks I put in. I think they kind of turn out well. As well as the rock wall. I think the rock wall looks good as always. Granted, I feel like at this point it's kind of hard to not make a good rock wall when I'm doing it. I don't know. But yeah, I also decided this time to do a lot more flowers than I have in the past. And I think that's something I'm trying to do with each of these jungle exhibits. I'm trying to do little things that kind of differentiate them. Because the tapir exhibit has different trees from all the other jungle exhibits. The platypus one has different aquatic plants. The Sumatran rhino has different plants. The jaguar has flowers, stuff like that. So basically like just small little differences to try and make them look unique and stuff like that. Make them look like slightly different jungles. And I think that's kind of a cool thing to do. And now you can see me doing the tree I've done the last several times, just because I think it's a good tree. I think it works really well for what I'm doing. I like the look of it quite a lot, actually. And it's not too hard to make it look like this super low or dense, low-lying tree. I think it works well for these jungle exhibits. I'm gonna have to use a different type of tree, I think, for other types of biomes, but I mean, we've got a decent 2 trees at least for the North American stuff, and I'm sure I'll figure out all the savanna things, although to be honest, for desert stuff I feel like the acacia tree works plenty fine. But yeah, other than that, just gonna finish making some trees. I think I put 4 in this exhibit? I don't really remember, to be honest. Also, looking at it now, I think I need to replace the iron bars I put in for the fence. I think I should replace this with the chain link fence, and I should definitely put some sort of overhang, just because it is a big cat enclosure. I probably should increase the height of everything, and if I'm 100% honest, looking at this in retrospect, but whatever, you know, I can do that sometime soon. My free time, probably. But yeah, I mean, I'm still pretty happy with how this exhibit turned out overall. It's pretty nice, pretty good. Looks overall quite good indeed. I was originally gonna build this based off a big cat enclosure at a zoo near me, but that big cat enclosure looks very similar to Also, what the heck is going on with the top of the screen there? I didn't realize it's like broken a bit. That's really weird. I've not had that problem before. Has that been broken the whole video or just now? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. But yeah, I was originally going to build something based off a real Jaguar exhibit, but decided not to because it looked too close to the Eagle exhibit. But yeah, anyway, I think that's all I have to say for now, so I'll catch back up with you guys when I do the tour of the enclosure. Alright guys, and here is the exhibit, our little Jaguar exhibit. Once again, I did kind of decide to put it over here. Also, what? How? How did you escape? There's literally no way for it to get out. I don't know what it did. Okay, whatever. Wait, there's another one that escaped? Are they getting out because of the waterfall or something? What the heck? How did 2 rhinos get out? That's weird. How did these rhinos escape? And there's a platypus in there. Man, how am I having so many escapees? I really don't get this. Anyway, we're here to look at the Jaguar exhibit because that was the focus of today's episode. To be honest, I can definitely tell I've gotten much better at building, or that I've kind of got this building the jungle style exhibit thing down, because this one was kind of like even easier than the other ones we've done, like easier than that, easier than this, easier than that one. I've kind of just nailed down the jungle thing right now, so this wasn't too hard to put together. I did try out these blocks for the first time. These are from the, what are they called? Dawn of Time mod. And I did try and put some like Aztec style like temple heads in, but it didn't quite fit, so I decided to go against that. Also, for some reason, I got a bunch of melanistic jaguars, and I'm not really sure why. But they look cool, for sure. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about it. This guy's looks, they all look really cool. Like, I do love the melanistic jaguar, but it's also kind of like weird when all you have is melanistic jaguars. Maybe I'll have to make a regular jaguar exhibit, like over here or something like that, I guess. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, let me know, anyway, let me know what you guys think of this exhibit. I believe Jaguar was one of the suggested ones. I know chimpanzee is one that gets suggested a lot, as is elephants. Maybe we can do one of those over here, maybe? We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, I think this jungle area is coming along pretty well. We got plenty of space over here to expand, which is probably the direction the rainforest type stuff is gonna keep going. I don't know what's going over here. That side's like the North American stuff. But yeah, like, we've got a nice little setup here so far, and I'm pretty happy with it. Some people have been asking for, what is it? I know lots of, like, buildings, like aquariums and reptile houses, and I'm gonna kind of stay away from those for a while, just because I don't really know how I'm gonna format those videos, so I kind of want to wait on that. But yeah, I do think those would be very cool, and I'd like to do the gharial at some point. Anyway, pretty simple exhibit overall. I mean, it's very similar to a lot of other stuff you've already seen and had me talk about in depth. There's not really like any hidden areas with this one. super dense again, and I think that works really well. I really like, because of the shadows mostly, that the melanistic Jaguars can hide in kind of well. Or at least I think they hide in quite well. I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, that's about it, I think. I might switch out these iron bar fences for a different fence block, because I don't know. I think these might be a little bit too low visibility, and I might actually add like a bit of a covering on the top of it so they can't jump over technically, but we'll see. Anyway, I think that's all I have for today, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and until next time, guys, see ya.